The deep space research vessel Horizon's Edge moved slowly through the darkness beyond Neptune's orbit. Commander Jake Harrison stood on the bridge, watching the endless stars through the main viewport. His weathered face showed years of space travel, and his gray eyes focused on the readings displayed on the screens around him. "Commander, we're getting those strange energy readings again," called Dr. Elena Vasquez from her science station. She was a small woman with dark hair pulled back in a tight bun. Her fingers moved quickly over the control panel as she studied the data. "They're stronger now, much stronger." Lieutenant Marcus Webb looked up from his tactical station. He was a tall man with broad shoulders and serious brown eyes. "Sir, whatever is out there, it's big. The energy signature is unlike anything in our databases." Harrison walked over to the science station and looked at the display. Strange patterns of light danced across the screen, showing energy readings that made no sense. The patterns were too regular, too organized to be natural. "How long have we been tracking this signal?" Harrison asked. 3 days, sir," Vasquez replied. "It started as a weak pulse, but it's been getting stronger as we get closer. The interesting thing is, it seems to be responding to our approach." Webb frowned. "Responding how?" "The pulse rate increases when we move toward it. It slows down when we stop," Vasquez explained. "It's almost like it knows we're here." Harrison felt a chill run down his spine. In 20 years of deep space exploration, he had never encountered anything like this. The outer solar system was supposed to be empty except for ice, rock, and the occasional comet. "Take us closer," Harrison ordered, "but keep our shields up and weapons ready." The ship moved forward through space. The energy readings grew stronger with each passing hour. Then, through the darkness ahead, they saw it. "My God," Webb whispered. A massive structure hung in space before them. It was clearly artificial, made of some dark metal that seemed to absorb light. The structure was enormous, easily the size of a small moon. Strange symbols glowed along its surface, pulsing with the same rhythm as the energy readings they had been tracking. "Commander, I'm reading advanced technology," Vasquez said, her voice filled with excitement and fear. "This is definitely not human-made. The materials, the energy patterns, the design, it's all completely alien." Harrison stared at the structure. "How long has this thing been here?" "Based on the cosmic dust patterns around it, I'd say decades. Maybe longer," Vasquez replied. Webb was scanning the structure with the ship's sensors. "Sir, I'm detecting multiple communication arrays. This thing is definitely some kind of relay station. It's been transmitting and receiving signals." "Signals to where?" Harrison asked. "I'm trying to trace the transmission paths now," Webb said. His face grew pale as he studied his readings. "Commander, some of these signals are being sent toward Earth, others are going much further out, beyond our solar system." The implications hit Harrison like a physical blow. An alien communication station, positioned at the edge of their solar system, sending signals to Earth and to unknown locations in deep space. How long had it been watching them? What had it been reporting? "So, we're being scanned," Webb announced suddenly. "The station has detected us." Before Harrison could respond, the space around their ship began to glow. A blue energy field appeared, surrounding the Horizon's Edge completely. The ship's engines died instantly. "We're caught in some kind of tractor beam," Webb reported. "I can't break free." The alien station was pulling them in. Harrison watched helplessly as their ship was drawn toward a large opening in the station's side. The opening was perfectly sized for their vessel, as if it had been built specifically to capture human ships. "This is not good," Vasquez muttered. The ship was pulled inside the station and held in place by the same blue energy field. Emergency lighting activated throughout the Horizon's Edge as the main power systems struggled against the alien technology holding them. "Life support is stable," Webb reported, "but we're completely trapped." Harrison looked around the bridge at his crew. These people trusted him to keep them safe, and now they were prisoners of an unknown alien intelligence. But they were also the first humans to make contact with alien technology. Whatever happened next, they had to learn as much as possible. "Scan the station," Harrison ordered. "I want to know everything about this place." Vasquez worked at her station, using every sensor the ship had. "Commander, the technology here is incredibly advanced. I'm reading multiple levels, thousands of computer systems, and some kind of artificial intelligence network. Any signs of life? No organic life forms, but there are definitely active computer systems, lots of them." Webb was studying his tactical displays. "Sir, I'm detecting what looks like weapon systems throughout the station, but they're not targeting us. It's like they're designed for much larger threats." "What kind of threats?" "Fleets of ships, sir. These weapons could destroy entire armadas." Harrison felt his stomach tighten. "Keep scanning. Look for any way out of here." As the hours passed, they learned more about their prison. The station was not just a communication relay. It was a monitoring post, designed to watch and study everything that happened in the solar system. The computers had been recording human radio and television broadcasts for decades. They had detailed files on Earth's governments, military forces, and technological development. "Commander, you need to see this," Vasquez called out. Her voice was shaking. Harrison hurried to his station. On the screen was a display showing Earth, with detailed information about major cities, military bases, and population centers. Everything was labeled in alien writing, but the pictures were clear enough. "They've been watching us," Vasquez whispered, "learning about us, studying us like laboratory animals." Webb joined them at the science station. "Sir, look at this." He pointed to another display showing what looked like ship designs. Alien warships, heavily armed and much larger than anything humans had ever built. "What are those?" Harrison asked. "I think they're invasion plans," Webb replied grimly, as if responding to their discovery. New displays activated throughout the station. Alien symbols filled the screens, pulsing and changing. Then, in the center of the main display, a countdown appeared. The numbers were alien, but their meaning was clear. "It's a timer," Vasquez said. "Something is going to happen when it reaches 0. Harrison watched the countdown, trying to calculate how much time they had. Based on the rate of change, he estimated 72 hours. "Whatever they're planning," he said quietly, "we have 3 days to stop it." The alien station hummed around them, its mysterious purpose becoming clearer and more terrifying with each passing moment. Earth was in danger, and they were the only ones who knew it. Commander Jake Harrison stared at the alien countdown timer as it slowly ticked away precious time. The numbers kept changing, but their meaning was becoming terrifyingly clear. Whatever was going to happen in 72 hours would not be good for humanity. "We need to get into their computer systems," Harrison said. "Find out what this countdown means." Dr. Elena Vasquez was already working at her station, trying to connect their ship's computers to the alien systems. Her hands moved quickly over the controls, but her face showed frustration. "The security is incredible," she said, "but I think I can break through some of the lower-level systems. Give me time." Lieutenant Marcus Webb was examining the weapons displays that surrounded them. "Commander, I've been studying these weapon readings. This station isn't just watching us, it's armed for war." "What kind of weapons?" Harrison asked. "Energy cannons that could destroy a city. Missile systems with enough power to crack a moon, and that's just what I can identify," Webb replied. "There are weapon systems here I don't even understand." Harrison walked around the bridge, thinking the alien station was clearly advanced beyond anything humans had ever imagined. But why had it captured them? Why reveal itself now? "Got something?" Vasquez called out suddenly. "I've broken into their communication logs." "Commander, you need to see this." Harrison hurried to her station. The screen showed streams of data, most of it in alien symbols. But there were images mixed in with the text. Images of Earth, taken from space. Pictures of human cities, military bases, and spacecraft. "They've been watching us for a long time," Vasquez said. "These logs go back decades. They know everything about us." More images appeared on the screen. Human weapons, from simple guns to nuclear missiles. Information about Earth's governments and military leaders. Even details about human psychology and behavior patterns. "This is intelligence gathering," Webb said grimly. "They're studying us like we're some kind of threat, or like we're prey," Harrison added. Vasquez continued working through the alien files. "Commander, I'm finding references to something called the Alphan Collective. It seems to be some kind of alliance between different alien species." New displays activated around them, showing star maps with multiple solar systems marked in red. Each system had detailed information about the species that lived there. Harrison counted 12 different alien civilizations, all connected by communication networks and trade routes. 12 different species working together, Harrison said. "And none of them are human, sir. Look at this," Vasquez said, pointing to a new section of data. "Earth is listed here, but it's marked differently. The classification translates to something like developing threat or potential danger." Webb studied the alien text. "They see us as a threat. We can barely get to our own moon. But we're growing fast," Harrison realized. "Think about it. 100 years ago we couldn't fly. 50 years ago we couldn't reach space. Now we're exploring the outer solar system. Maybe they're worried about what we'll be capable of in another 50 years. The alien computers continued to reveal their secrets. Vasquez found detailed studies of human warfare, from ancient battles to modern conflicts. The aliens had analyzed every war, every military strategy, every weapon humans had ever developed. "They're not just watching us," Vasquez said. "They're learning how to fight us." More disturbing information appeared on the screens. The aliens had identified Earth's weaknesses. They knew about the planet's dependence on electronic systems, the locations of major power plants, and the communication networks that held human civilization together. "Commander, I'm finding battle plans," Webb announced. His voice was tight with tension. "Detailed invasion strategies. They've figured out exactly how to destroy us." The battle plans were terrifyingly thorough. The aliens had identified the best ways to attack Earth's defenses, disable its communications, and destroy its military forces. They had even calculated how long it would take to eliminate human resistance completely. How long, Harrison asked, though he wasn't sure he wanted to know. "According to their estimates, complete human extinction in 48 hours after the attack begins," Webb replied. The countdown timer continued its relentless march toward zero. Harrison realized that when it reached zero, the attack would begin. But where was the alien fleet? How were they planning to attack Earth without being detected? Keep digging, Harrison ordered. Find out where their ships are. Vasquez worked deeper into the alien systems. The security was getting stronger, but she was learning how their technology worked. Finally, she found what they were looking for. Commander, I found fleet deployment records, she said. There's a massive armada of alien warships already in our solar system. Where? Harrison demanded. Hidden behind Neptune, Vasquez replied. They've been using the gas giant to mask their energy signatures. Our sensors from Earth would never detect them there. The display showed the alien fleet in detail. Hundreds of warships, each one larger and more powerful than anything humans had ever built. The smallest ships were the size of aircraft carriers. The largest were like floating cities, bristling with weapons. How did they get here without us seeing them? Webb asked. Their technology is far more advanced than ours, Vasquez explained. They can hide their ships, travel faster than light, and strike without warning. Harrison studied the fleet positions. The aliens had positioned their ships perfectly for a surprise attack on Earth. They could reach the planet in hours once. The assault began. Sir, there's more, Vasquez said. I'm finding communication records between the fleet and the collective's leadership. They're calling this Operation Final Harvest Protocol. The name sent chills down Harrison's spine. What does that mean? Complete elimination of humanity before we can develop interstellar travel capabilities, Vasquez read from the alien files. They've decided we're too dangerous to be allowed to survive. Webb was studying the tactical information. Commander, according to these plans, the attack begins in less than 48 hours. The countdown we saw earlier. It's not just a timer, it's a launch sequence. Harrison felt the weight of responsibility crushing down on him. 3 people aboard a single research ship had discovered that humanity was about to be wiped out by aliens, and there was no way to warn Earth in time. Can we disable the countdown? Harrison asked. I don't think so, Vasquez replied. It's being controlled by the main fleet, not this station. This place is just a monitoring post. Then, we need to find another way, Harrison said. We're the only ones who know what's coming. We have to do something. The alien countdown continued, marking the hours until humanity's destruction. The Horizon's Edge remained trapped in the station's tractor beam, its crew the only witnesses to the approaching apocalypse. Time was running out, and Earth had no idea what was coming. Commander Jake Harrison paced back and forth on the bridge of the trapped Horizon's Edge. The alien countdown showed less than 48 hours remaining. Every minute that passed brought humanity closer to extinction, and they were powerless to warn anyone. There has to be something we can do, Harrison said. We can't just sit here and watch our species get destroyed. Dr. Elena Vasquez looked up from her station where she had been studying the alien technology. Commander, I've been thinking about this differently. Instead of trying to escape or warn Earth, maybe we can use this station against them. How? Lieutenant Marcus Webb asked. This station contains detailed information about the collective's fleet, Vasquez explained. Their ship designs, weapon systems, defense capabilities, even their battle strategies. What if we could find a weakness? Harrison stopped pacing. What kind of weakness? Vasquez pulled up new displays showing the alien warships. I've been analyzing their fleet composition. The largest ship, their flagship, has incredibly powerful shields. But look at this power distribution pattern. She pointed to a technical diagram that showed energy flowing through the alien ship. Their shields are powered by a single central generator. If that generator fails, the entire shield system goes down. Webb studied the diagram. That's a critical design flaw. But how does that help us? We can't attack their flagship from here. No, but we can do something else, Harrison said, beginning to understand Vasquez's plan. We can make them think Earth is ready for them. Vasquez nodded excitedly. Exactly. This communication station isn't just for monitoring. It's connected directly to their fleet command systems. We could send them false information. What kind of false information? Webb asked. We make them believe that Earth has been preparing for their attack, Harrison said. That we've developed weapons, defenses, maybe even our own fleet. Webb looked skeptical. Will they believe that? They've been watching us for decades. They know what we're capable of. That's exactly why it might work, Vasquez said. They know we develop technology quickly, maybe too quickly for their comfort. If we tell them we've been secretly working on advanced weapons, they might believe it. Harrison walked over to the communication systems. Can you access their command network? I'm already partially connected to their systems, Vasquez replied. But sending false information to a military fleet, that's going to be risky. If they figure out we're lying, they might attack immediately. They're going to attack anyway, Harrison pointed out. At least this way we have a chance. Webb was examining other parts of the alien station. Commander, I'm finding something interesting over here. This station has manufacturing capabilities. It can build things. What kind of things? Harrison asked. Weapons, communication devices, even small spacecraft, Webb replied. That technology is incredibly advanced. We could potentially build something that might help us. Harrison felt a spark of hope. What did you have in mind? An electromagnetic pulse device, Webb said. Something powerful enough to disrupt their communications, maybe even damage their ships. If we can build it using their own technology, it might be effective against their defenses. Vasquez was already working on the communication plan. I can start programming false messages to send to their fleet, but we need to make it convincing. What should we tell them? Harrison thought carefully. The message had to be believable, but also frightening enough to make the aliens hesitate. Tell them Earth has developed something called Project Prometheus, a secret defense program that's been running for years. What does Project Prometheus do? Webb asked. Planet-killing weapons, Harrison said. Make them think we've built weapons that can destroy entire worlds. Tell them we've been expecting their attack and we're ready for it. Vasquez began typing commands into the alien computer systems. I'll need to create fake technical specifications, energy readings, maybe even fictional battle stations hidden throughout the solar system. Can you make it look real? Harrison asked. With this technology? I think so, Vasquez replied. The alien computers are incredibly powerful. I can generate false sensor data that will look authentic to their scanners. While Vasquez worked on the deception, Webb began using the station's manufacturing systems to build his electromagnetic pulse device. The alien technology was far more advanced than anything human, but the basic principles were the same. This is incredible, Webb said as he worked. Their manufacturing systems can create materials that don't even exist on Earth. The EMP device I'm building will be 1,000 times more powerful than anything we could make with human technology. Harrison monitored their progress while keeping an eye on the countdown timer. Time was running short, but their plan was taking shape. If they could convince the alien fleet that Earth was prepared for war, they might buy enough time to implement Webb's EMP weapon. Message is ready, Vasquez announced. I've created a complete fake intelligence report claiming that Earth's governments have been secretly preparing for alien invasion for 20 years. Project Prometheus includes orbital battle stations, planet-based defense cannons, and even a fleet of hidden warships. Will their sensors detect that it's fake? Harrison asked. Not immediately, Vasquez replied. I'm using their own communication protocols and security codes. The message will look like it came from their own intelligence network. Webb looked up from his manufacturing station. EMP device is almost complete, but Commander, we'll only get one shot with this. Once we use it, they'll know exactly where we are. Harrison made his decision. Send a message, Vasquez. Let's see if we can make them blink. Vasquez activated the communication system. The false intelligence report was transmitted directly to the alien fleet hidden behind Neptune. The message claimed that Earth had detected the approaching attack and was activating its secret defenses. For several minutes, nothing happened. Then the alien computers began receiving response signals from the fleet. Vasquez quickly translated the incoming messages. They're confused, she reported. The fleet commanders are asking for confirmation of Earth's supposed weapons. They want detailed scans of the solar system. Are they buying it? Harrison asked. Partially, Vasquez replied. But they're not backing down. They're just being more cautious. Webb finished building his EMP device. It was about the size of a briefcase but contained technology that could disrupt electronics across thousands of miles. The device is ready, sir, but we need to get it closer to their fleet for maximum effect. How much closer? Harrison asked. Ideally within the same gravity well as their ships. If we could somehow get this device near Neptune. Harrison studied the alien station's systems. Vasquez, can this station launch small objects toward Neptune? It has launch tubes for communication probes, she replied. We could modify one to carry Webb's device, but it would take hours to reach Neptune, and the aliens might detect it. The countdown timer showed less than 24 hours remaining. The alien fleet was still hidden behind Neptune, but they were becoming suspicious of Earth's supposed defenses. Soon they would realize the truth and proceed with their attack. Do it, Harrison ordered. Launch the EMP device toward Neptune, and keep sending false intelligence reports to confuse them. As they prepared their desperate gambit, Harrison knew they were running out of time and options. The fate of humanity depended on their ability to fool an advanced alien civilization with nothing but lies and a single experimental weapon. The false intelligence report had been transmitted to the alien fleet for 6 hours. Commander Jake Harrison watched the communication displays as messages flew back and forth between the hidden warships behind Neptune. The aliens were talking, arguing, and most importantly, they were hesitating. What are they saying? Harrison asked Dr. Elena Vasquez as she translated the alien communications. The fleet commanders are divided, Vasquez replied. Some want to proceed with the attack immediately. Others are demanding more information about Earth's supposed defenses. Lieutenant Marcus Webb monitored the EMP device they had launched toward Neptune. The device is halfway to the target zone, still undetected by their sensors. Harrison felt a small surge of hope. Their bluff was working, at least partially. The alien fleet had delayed their attack to investigate Earth's fictional weapons, but would it be enough? Sir, we're receiving a priority transmission from the fleet flagship, Vasquez announced. It's from someone called Admiral Vex Karun. He's the fleet commander. What does he want? Harrison asked. Vasquez listened to the alien transmission and translated. He's demanding proof of Earth's weapons. He wants to see actual energy signatures from our supposed battle stations. Webb looked worried. Can we fake energy signatures? I'm already working on it, Vasquez said, her fingers flying over the alien control systems. This station has incredible capabilities. I can create false sensor readings that will appear to come from anywhere in the solar system. Harrison watched as Vasquez began generating fake energy signatures throughout the solar system. On the alien displays, it looked like hidden human weapons were powering up near Earth, Mars, and even in the asteroid belt. That's brilliant, Webb said. It looks like we have battle stations everywhere. The alien fleet's response was immediate. Their communications became more urgent and confused. Several ships began moving out from behind Neptune to investigate the false energy readings. They're taking the bait, Harrison said, but will it be enough to stop the invasion? Vasquez continued to create more false evidence. She generated fake communications between fictional human commanders, discussing the activation of their secret weapons. She even created false technical specifications for imaginary planet-killing devices. I'm making it look like Earth has been preparing for this war for decades, Vasquez explained. Orbital cannons, hidden spacecraft, even weapons that can destroy entire fleets. For several hours the deception worked perfectly. The alien fleet continued to delay their attack while they investigated Earth's supposed defenses. Some ships moved closer to Earth to scan for weapons that didn't exist. Others spread out through the solar system, looking for the fictional battle stations. But Admiral Vex Karun was becoming suspicious. Commander, I'm intercepting communications from the flagship, Vasquez said, her voice tense. Admiral Karun is questioning why Earth's defenses are so convenient. He thinks it's suspicious that we're ready for their attack. Harrison felt his stomach tighten. What's he saying exactly? He's pointing out that their intelligence showed no signs of advanced human weapons just days ago. He wants to know how Earth could have hidden such massive preparations. Webb checked on the EMP device. The device is almost in position. Just a few more hours. We may not have a few more hours, Harrison said. Keep creating false evidence. Vasquez, make it more convincing. Vasquez worked frantically to improve their deception. She created fake historical records showing that human governments had been secretly developing advanced weapons for years. She generated false energy readings from deep space, making it appear that Earth had allies among other alien species. Making it look like Earth is part of a secret alliance, Vasquez explained. Multiple alien civilizations working together to defend against the collective. The new deception had an immediate effect. The alien fleet's communications became even more confused and worried. Some commanders began suggesting that they should retreat and ask for reinforcements, but Admiral Karun was not convinced. He's running detailed sensor sweeps, Vasquez reported. He's trying to find the real source of our false signals. Harrison watched the alien displays with growing concern. Their deception was sophisticated, but it wasn't perfect. If the aliens looked closely enough, they would discover that all the false energy signatures were being generated from the monitoring station. How long before he figures it out? Harrison asked. Maybe an hour, Vasquez replied. His sensors are very advanced. He's already detected some inconsistencies in our fake data. Webb was monitoring multiple displays, watching both the EMP device and the alien fleet movements. Commander, some of their ships are moving into attack formation. I think they're getting ready to proceed with the invasion. Harrison made a difficult decision. Send them more intelligence. Make it even more frightening. What should I tell them? Vasquez asked. Tell them that Earth's weapons include planet cryptors, devices that can split worlds in half. Make them think that if they attack Earth, we'll destroy their home planets in revenge. Vasquez quickly created new false intelligence reports. She claimed that Earth had developed weapons capable of destroying entire solar systems. She even created fake technical data showing how these imaginary weapons worked. The alien fleet's reaction was immediate and intense. Their communications became frantic as commanders discussed the possibility that Earth could destroy their home world. Several ships began powering up their weapons, preparing for immediate attack before Earth could strike first. It's backfiring, Webb said. They're more scared, but that's making them more aggressive. Admiral Karun's voice cut through the alien communications. Vasquez translated his orders: all ships prepare for immediate assault. Target Earth's major cities. No survivors. The countdown timer, which had been ignored during the deception, suddenly accelerated. Instead of hours remaining, it now showed only minutes. They're starting the attack early, Vasquez said in horror. Webb watched his displays as the alien fleet began moving out from behind Neptune. Hundreds of massive warships were heading toward Earth at incredible speed. EMP device is almost in position, but they're moving too fast. They'll be out of range before I can activate it. Harrison realized their deception had failed. Worse, it had convinced the aliens to attack immediately instead of waiting for the original countdown. Earth was about to be destroyed, and it was happening ahead of schedule. Sir Admiral Karun is hailing us directly, Vasquez announced. He knows we're here, Harrison asked. He's figured out that we're the source of the false intelligence. His sensors have traced all our fake signals back to this station. The alien admiral's image appeared on their main screen. He was tall and thin, with pale blue skin and large dark eyes. When he spoke, Vasquez translated his words. He says he knows we've been lying to him. He's impressed by our deception, but he's not going to fall for it anymore. He's ordering the immediate destruction of this station and the complete annihilation of Earth. Harrison watched as the alien fleet accelerated toward Earth. Their bluff had bought them some time, but now, it was over. The aliens knew the truth, and they were angrier than ever. The alien station shook violently as Admiral Vex Karuan's warships began their bombardment. Commander Jake Harrison held onto his chair as sparks flew from damaged control panels around the bridge of the horizon's edge, hull integrity at 60% and falling. Lieutenant Marcus Webb reported over the noise of failing systems. We have maybe 10 minutes before this station is completely destroyed. Dr. Elena Vasquez was still working desperately at her station, even as pieces of debris fell around her. Commander, I'm detecting massive energy buildups from the alien fleet. They're charging their main weapons for the attack on Earth. Harrison watched the displays showing the alien armada racing toward his home planet. Hundreds of massive warships, each one capable of destroying entire cities. Earth had no defenses against such overwhelming firepower. In a few hours, every human being would be dead. But then Harrison noticed something on the tactical display. During their time trapped in the station, they had learned everything about the collective's technology, their weapons, their ships, and most importantly, their weaknesses. Vasquez, how much of their technical data did we manage to record? Harrison asked. Everything, sir, she replied. Ship designs, weapon specifications, shield frequencies, even the locations of their home worlds. Why can you transmit all of that information to Earth? Webb looked confused. Sir, even if we could reach Earth, what good would that information do? They're about to be destroyed. Harrison moved to the communication station as another explosion rocked the station. Because we're not just going to warn Earth, we're going to give them something much more valuable. What? Vasquez asked. Knowledge, Harrison said. Everything. The collective knows. Earth will know too. Harrison began working on the station's most powerful transmitter, the same one they had used to send false intelligence to the alien fleet. But now he was going to use it for something different. Sir, that transmitter is designed to reach across the galaxy, Webb said. If you use it at full power to contact Earth, every ship in the collective fleet will detect it. Good, Harrison replied. I want them to hear this. Vasquez understood what Harrison was planning. You're going to let them know that we've stolen all their secrets. More than that, Harrison said. I'm going to tell them exactly what that means for their future. The station continued to shake under the alien bombardment, but Harrison managed to establish a connection with Earth. The signal was incredibly powerful, strong enough to reach Earth instantly and be received by every communication device on the planet. But Harrison wasn't just sending the signal to Earth, he was broadcasting it on every frequency the collective used. Every ship in their fleet would hear his message. This is Commander Jake Harrison of the Earth vessel Horizon's Edge. He began, speaking into the transmitter, to the people of Earth, and to the alien fleet that seeks to destroy us. What I'm about to tell you will change everything. Admiral Karuan's image appeared on their main screen, his alien features twisted with anger. Through Vasquez's translation, he demanded that Harrison stop transmitting immediately. Harrison ignored him and continued his broadcast. For the past 72 hours, we have been trapped aboard an alien monitoring station at the edge of our solar system. We have learned that a coalition of 12 alien species, calling themselves the Othan Collective, has decided to exterminate humanity. The bombardment of the station intensified, but the transmitter continued working. Harrison's message was reaching Earth and every ship in the alien fleet simultaneously. They came to destroy us because they feared we would become a threat to them, Harrison continued. They were right to be afraid, but not for the reasons they thought. Harrison began transmitting the technical data they had stolen from the alien computers, detailed specifications for faster-than-light travel, advanced weapons systems, shield technology, and the locations of every collective world. We are transmitting to Earth complete technical specifications for all collective technology, Harrison announced. Your scientists now have everything they need to build interstellar spacecraft, energy weapons, and defensive systems far beyond anything we previously imagined. Admiral Karuan was screaming orders to his fleet, but Harrison could see confusion. In the alien communications, some ships were slowing down, others were trying to jam the transmission, but it was too late. The information was already spreading across Earth's communication networks. But that's not all, Harrison continued. We're also transmitting the exact locations of every collective home world, their military bases, their trade routes, and their weaknesses. The alien fleet's communications became chaotic. Some commanders were demanding an immediate retreat. Others wanted to destroy Earth before the humans could use the stolen information. Admiral Karuan was trying to maintain order, but his fleet was falling apart. Harrison looked directly at the alien admiral's image on their screen. Admiral Corwin, you came here to prevent humanity from becoming a threat to your collective, but by revealing yourselves to us, by showing us your technology and your weaknesses, you have created exactly what you feared. The station was beginning to break apart around them, but Harrison's message continued to broadcast across the galaxy. You studied us for decades, Harrison said. You know our greatest strength isn't our weapons or our technology. It's our ability to learn, to adapt, and to turn any situation to our advantage. You have just given us everything we need to become the threat you were trying to prevent. Webb was monitoring Earth's communication networks through the alien systems. Commander, the data is being received. Every major government and research facility on Earth is getting the technical specifications. Vasquez was watching the alien fleet's movements. Sir, several ships are breaking formation. Some are trying to retreat, others are still advancing toward Earth. The fleet is in chaos. Harrison continued his broadcast, knowing these might be his final words. To the people of Earth, you now possess technology that will take you to the stars. Use it wisely. Build ships, establish colonies, and prepare for the future. He paused, then addressed the alien fleet directly. To the Othan Collective, you came here expecting to destroy a primitive species trapped on a single world. Instead, you have created your greatest enemy. Humanity will remember what you tried to do to us. We will find your worlds, and we will be ready when we meet again. The final explosion tore through the alien station, destroying the transmitter and cutting off Harrison's broadcast. But his message had already reached its destinations. On Earth, human scientists were studying alien technology that would advance their civilization by centuries. Throughout the collective fleet, alien commanders were realizing the magnitude of their mistake. Admiral Corwin stared at the debris of the monitoring station. Understanding that his mission had become a catastrophic failure, he had come to prevent humanity from becoming a galactic threat, but instead had given them everything they needed to become exactly that. The alien fleet faced an impossible choice: attack Earth and risk creating martyrs who would inspire human vengeance, or retreat and allow humanity to develop the technology to hunt them across the galaxy. Either way, the collective had sealed their own fate.